So if I end up falling I will have to start all over again. Hey, what is up you guys, my name is SubZeroExtabyte coming right back at you today with another video, and guess what the fuss is about today? I bet that you all have seen it already. It will be the 1000-degree knife challenge. So this will not be like most 1000-degree challenge things. It will be more like an obby kind of thing. But it still is a challenge because these things are flaming hot. So please do not try this at home, because I mean playing with knives on its own is already stupid enough, but playing with knives that are being heated up to 1000 degrees, well, that is just really, oh my god, that hurt like crazy. Dangerous stuff you guys. So this is the tennis ball level and it is pretty hard. Okay sub, I really need to think this through really good because dying like that hurts like crazy and I am not made out of stone, so we will see how far I can take this without giving up, because come on, 1000 degrees is hot, and oh no my freaking days, you have got to be kidding me with this right now. That hurt like crazy you guys. These things are insanely hot. I thought this would not be that hard, but my god this. So with all of that said and done, let's see how far we can get without failing this time. So with the tennis ball level almost over, we can already guess ahead at the soap level that is coming up, because in the video that was pretty surprising. At least to me it was pretty surprising. So let's hope that I can surprise you guys right now as well by finishing it in one go. I bet I can do this in one go. I can see myself as the best parkour person ever, so I hope that I can do this. It would look pretty good on me if I did this right. And I mean, come on, look at me going. That is right you guys, I finished this level in one go, no questions asked. So now let's do this darn cheese level, shall we? And this actually looks pretty alright to me as well. I mean, it is just planks of cheese. How hard could this be? I mean, look at me go, this is easy. Alright, I take that back, it is not easy. Cheese is the devil, and my god did that hurt. I cannot believe that they would put some like this in Roblox. I mean, this hurts like crazy you guys. So please bear with me through this game because I will be yelling a lot, I am guessing. So with that said, we shall now move on to the coke part. And this looks pretty hard from back here. I mean, look at this. Talking about oversaturation. Okay, let's start with this, shall we? I mean, we have to eventually, right? Oh wait a second, this actually does not even look that hard at all. This is just one straight path that I have to follow. Well, alright, this will be easy then. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Talking about squeezing lemons, there is nothing as refreshing as a little bit of lemon in your Coke. It is basically amazing, and I mean that. But even though this is a pretty easy one, of course the hard part is that it is long. I mean, would you just look at how many Coke bottles there are? This is insane. So if I end up falling I will have to start all over again. This is more like a mind game, and no, oh my god, this is the worst. Right as I am talking about failing, I actually end up failing, and now I have to start all over again. This is stupid, and on that note of course I fail again. Come on sub, you have got to keep your head in the game, you cannot lose this right now. Come on, I can do this. Maybe from here, oh my god, please no, this is not the way that this is supposed to go. I am supposed to be the best at this. I cannot start failing all the time, that is not how this goes. Come on sub, the battle is in your head, just clear your head for a second and you will be able to fly through this like nothing happened. I will just follow this green guy right here who is dressed up like that freaking Edward Nygma guy from Batman, also known as Enigma. That is pretty clever, right? I know. Even though it looks like he failed right there. Man, that is just sad. And now I am going down as well. Of course I follow the footsteps of a master of illusion, Edward Nygma. Man, why do I keep doing these things to myself? This is just my own stupidity playing games with me. These are just some stupid Coke bottles sub. They are large, but they are not larger than life. So come on, it is not that hard to just deal with this and finish this level. Alright, so let's do this in one go. It really is not that hard sub, it just looks like that because there are so many of these freaking bottles, and my god, why does this not work for me? How hard can this be? I mean, come on, would someone please get me out of here right now? I would rather eat that freaking 1000-degree knife thing than do this. Okay, maybe not that, but you get the picture, right? Okay, just come on sub, we cannot keep doing this over and over and over and over again. We have got to make sure that we finish this by tonight, otherwise I am not going to be able to go to bed in time. And of course I have to wake up early in the morning, so that means that I will not be able to sleep enough, because I need like 9 hours of continuous sleep, otherwise I am worth nothing the next day. And you might not know this, but I am not that fun when I am cranky. So that goes the same for you guys. Go to bed in time to make sure that you sleep enough, because no one likes a cranky sub. I mean, I do not even like a cranky sub, so how about that for you? Alright, this time I am just going to do it. I am going to do it at once. Like this quote by Theodore Roosevelt, also known as Teddy Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States of America. So this is what he said about giving up and keep moving on. Far better it is to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to take rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much, because they live in the gray twilight that knows neither victory nor defeat. So I mean, that is really inspiring, right? So let's see if I can take that advice and just bullet through this level, because I have seen enough Coke for today and forever actually. Okay, that might just be a lie, because I do love me some Coke from time to time, but then again not all the time, because it really is not that healthy for you. And I mean, you cannot jump around like I am doing right now when you weigh 1,000 pounds, so just take that into consideration. And of course drink a lot of water. That will help as well with trying to do the things that I do on a daily basis. And I drink a ton of water every day. Alright, so with that said, let's see if I can actually do what I think that I do best. And that is, besides talking a lot of nonsense, but the finish is in sight. So victory is within the mile. I mean, not even a mile. That is like 50-something yards, so that is way too close for me to give up right now. So I am not going to give up. I am going to make sure that I win this, because that is all that I do in life. I am a winner. And you know, I mean, winners, all they do is win. Like they would not be called winners if they did not win. And no way, I was so close. You have got to be kidding me right now. I was almost done. The victory was so darn close, I could almost taste that sweet taste of victory. But no, of course I slip and I fall to a fiery death. Come on, I thought that I had this no problem. But it looks like I am not as good as I had previously thought. I mean, come on man, I was almost done. How hard can it be for me to just finish this right now? It does not look that hard, but oh boy, is this level hard. I mean, this whole entire obby is really hard. I mean, it does not look that hard, I know it does not. But that is what I thought as well. But the thing is, that there are so many bottles of Coke to jump on that sometimes my mind just takes a big fart and I just cannot seem to navigate myself. And I want to jump to one of the bottles, but I end up jumping to another one, and then I just fall to my death, and you know the rest is pretty much history at that point. So let's see if we can do this right now. We are about halfway at this point, so it is not that much further, and of course, that is when I slip again. This is just nonsense, man. I am telling you that this is rigged. This thing is like those claw machines at the carnival. This is just one big scam, and I am just falling for it with my eyes open. It is like I have failed with one of those claw machines for the 1,000th time already, and I keep putting in more money to see if there is even the slightest chance of me winning any of this right now. So you know, let's just hope that I can finish all of these levels soon before I get stabbed by a 1,000-degree knife. Wow, maybe that would be something they need to put into the murder mystery game mode. By the way, talking about murder mystery, I have not played that in a long time right now. I might need to check that out pretty soon, because I mean, I have not played that game since like last year. That is pretty rough, man, even though last year is only 2 days ago. I mean, that was just a pun that had to be made right. I just cannot help myself when it comes to puns, and you guys know it. And of course it was actually one of my New Year's resolutions to stop using that many puns, but sometimes I just cannot seem to help myself with these. They just roll of the tongue without me even knowing it. I just throw it out there. It is like my mouth does not want to contain it at all. So maybe I just need a profanity filter. Oh wait a second, hold on, yes I did it. I finally did it. I finally managed to pull it off. No more Coke for me, baby. I am done with this level, and we can finally move on to the next one. And this is chocolate. Oh my god, how will I contain myself from eating all of this? I am not sure if I am able to actually do this without just stuffing my face with chocolate. But what I was saying, maybe I will just need to get myself a profanity filter that will just bleep out all of the puns that I make in one of these videos. But then again, I bet that the whole video would pretty much be bleeped out by then, so that will not work for my videos at all. I will just need to learn how to contain myself when it comes to puns and all of that good stuff. I mean, it could not be that hard, right? I mean, most people are able to leave out puns, or maybe they just do not think about the world like I do. I just see puns everywhere. But then again, I am pretty good at mums, so that might be the reason for that. But like I said, I will try. I will make this year, 2017, the year that Sub will not use as much puns as the years before. So with that said, I hope that I can keep it up, and just tell me when I fall off of the wagon when it comes to puns. Wouldn't be cool if we had like a pun contest? Maybe doing it in the comments would be a sick idea. But let's move on here. Okay, that did not work out as well as I had hoped. Okay, so these cups are not as easy as I would have liked. I mean, you really have to land well, otherwise I will just end up falling down like always. But let's make sure that we do not make this one as long as the Coke level, otherwise I will be in this map for a long time, I am guessing. But alright, to make sure that we actually end up with some good footage, it would of course be insane if I just were to make all of these things in one go, right? And of course I could just try these things as many times until I finally make all of them, and then just edit the fails out and just cut it in post-production like I have done all of these on the first try. But that is not who I am. I mean, I am not perfect, so I am not going to let you guys think that I am perfect. And I mean not perfect in what I do. I mean, I am handsome, of course, that is not a secret, but I am nowhere near perfect when it comes to Roblox or Minecraft, so I am not going to pretend like I am something that I'm not, because that would not be fair to you guys. Because then you guys might want to be as good at me when it comes to these parkours and all of that stuff, and then you find out that all that I have been doing is fake, so that will not work. I am not going to be some fake role model like most of the famous people out there, and by that I do not mean anyone specific, of course. I am just saying it as a metaphor. So I am not going to pretend like I am perfect, and I am not going to pretend like I am something that I am actually not. So with that said, I will just do all of these levels at my own tempo, and I will make sure that I can still entertain you guys without sounding like I am some kind of a Hollywood star who has had one too many facelifts. But then again, it is not that I need a facelift, because I mean, just look at me, people. I am amazing looking, my jawline is perfect, my hair is awesome, and of course I dress like a king. I mean, who would not want to wear what I am wearing right now? This is just the perfect outfit for any occasion. Okay, but come on, there is not time for all of this fashion talk right now. I need to finish this darn cup level because it is starting to look like that freaking Coke bottle level all over again. Actually, I am betting you that just cutting things with a 1000-degree knife would be way easier than doing something like this. I would like to challenge that guy who does those red-hot knife things to this. Let's see how good he or her would be at something like this. A freaking parkour inside of Roblox. I bet that this is way harder than just cutting through some stuff with a lightsaber. I mean, it is not a lightsaber, but it cuts through stuff like it is a lightsaber, so I am just going to call it something along the lines of a little pocket lightsaber. How about that, right? I mean, it is small enough to go in your pocket, but I would not recommend doing that because, you know, the thing is 1000 degrees hot. That is just not good for your pockets. Or your legs for that matter, because it would just burn straight through without a doubt. Not even one bit of your leg would be left standing. I mean, that thing would cut through your leg like a hot knife through butter. And that is actually pretty ironic because it actually is a hot knife. And that might be a little bit of an understatement since it is a 1000-degree hot knife cutting through butter. Or of course your leg in this case. So with all of that being said and done, let's see how far we can actually come without stopping this time. And of course, like always, these bags of Lay's, they do not look that hard, right? But I mean, have you ever stood up on a bag of chips? Then you might have noticed that a bag of chips is not really that sturdy at all. You would just sink through it at once. I mean, that is just how it is. There is nothing like a good old bag of Lay's that pops open and you find that there is basically nothing inside but a lot of air and a tiny bit of chips. There is not even one potato in one of those bags. But then again, that does not really matter since, you know, they still are really delicious. What actually would be your favorite flavor of Lay's chips? Mine would probably be cheese and onion, I think, but I am not sure about that yet because I am more of a Doritos kind of guy. And then when it comes to Doritos, I just love the sweet chili pepper flavor and the sizzling salsa. Those two are just the best combination in like ever. With that being said, I think we actually did it here, guys. I think we really nailed this obby here because let's be honest, I mean, we all knew I was going to make it from the beginning. I mean, I am the obby god, so like, yeah, anyway, this can't be the ending, right? This cannot be the end. I mean, I would have hoped for some balloons or something, or maybe some kind of an award, but no, I'm getting nothing for my sacrifice. That kind of sucks, you know. I mean, I guess this is what you get when you are this awesome at something. But at least we have survived, right? At least kind of, I guess.